Hello, old souls. If you'd like to come on and have a seat for some symbolic support, my name is Steph. We are going to create an ink blot made in your name and essence, like a spell, to see what our psyche and psychic senses have to say. We'll add on tarot and oracle, and as you heard where Mr. Ghost Gift is here kicking, we have Ghost Tube for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further inspire or irritate. Overall, please do receive a release freely. Old souls, I'm grateful for your support, for your subscribes, your views, all that kind of great stuff. And when you're ready, let's go. All right, I'm going to use sepia, a little sacred sepia ink today. I hope you guys are doing well. You know the drill. We are here to create a portal to perceive in, less a masterpiece. When you're ready, we shall prepare to perceive and receive. And if any messages come through for you, shapes or symbols, feel well to comment below, drop an emoji. Any interactions with the channel is appreciated. And if you are a Secret Society member, you will have access to the extended. And I'm grateful for your energy exchange and support. Old souls, when you're ready, let's close the eyes. Take a nice deep breath. Closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of old souls. May you meet a message with meaning. When you're ready for the reveal, there we go. See if I can get this to stay.
Father.
As it is a fresh book. That might work. All right. If you want to take a screenshot so you can scry in your own time and dime. I'm so funny. I'm not funny, but I'm funny to me. Okay. Somebody been staying up late. I'm seeing like bloodshot eyes. I'm also seeing something coming to the finish line. Yes, I'm into the finish line. Sorry, give me one moment here. I'm just going to change views so that I can see a little bit better. Bigger is better. Okay, there we go. You also had 3 cards, oracle cards in the pre-shuffle. Joy, rejoicing in the present, the lamp, remembrance, and cauldron, synergy, and healing. Something's coming to the finish line. Some sort of power is coming together. And I feel like you're going to reap the rewards of whatever it is that you're doing. This is reminding me of when, for Halloween or Christmas, holidays, they would put candles. Well, I use like just those like little dollar store ones, little tea lights, battery operated ones in the windows, almost like to let spirit know that like maybe you're available or that you're in honor of them, whatever the reason might be that you would do that. But I feel like someone, spirit of someone, something, guides, etc. is also doing it for you. And it's not just a tea lamp. This is a lantern. You also might have been hibernating to get something done, very immersed in something. But I want to note, like with this joy card, but then look at her face. For one reason or another, that's standing out. It's almost like the stern face, like, I'm in joy. Here I am in joy. But it's almost like not assuming joy looks one way or the other from like a facial space, right? It's
Diana.
Feeling. Sorry with all the shadowing, but I'm near a window now, so I've got to work it out. Near a window. Okay. Something's some sort of, with these triangles coming in, it's like part of the pentagram of power, whatever element specifically you are working on. There's a wheel as well. I feel like I've been kind of tirelessly. Can I get a pen or something?
Can you feel me?
When I say tirelessly, it's because I'm seeing these bloodshot eyes. I can feel you. Can you feel us? We are here for you. Somebody also might be watching a lot of TV, staying up late watching TV, movies. I feel like I'm a little bit disassociating. Could be a coping thing, hopefully conscious. It's like trying to regain. It might even just be some healing time. I'm hearing also warm soup belly. Like whenever I have soup, I'm like, warm soup belly. This wheel here is here as well. What's this little guy? Something about the belly button. Is somebody pregnant or pregnant with power? Nurturing that. I feel like I'm like rising to the occasion of something. There's something else going on down here. I'm just trying to... There's the 3 little pigs. What is it? The 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf. Hey there, little Red Riding Hood. And it's like... Do you know... I think anyway. You know how in that fairy tale or story... And the wolf comes blowing their house down? Like the first one made it of sticks or... I don't know. Hopefully I'm getting this correct. This one's the 3 little pigs actually go to the wolf's house. It's like, we're here. We're coming to you. We're coming to you, wolf. Yeah. I'm also seeing very specifically an E.T., but it feels like the video game going back in time to like Atari or something like that. Something along that lines. All right, let's keep going. I feel like I have many, many, many hands. If this was
Push.
a face... Yeah, okay. That's still wet. If that is a face, I have all these hands doing different things. Almost like I'm a millipede or a centipede. Pause. Thank you. So while this appears to be one figure, one line, see if I can bring this up. If it's too sunny. There's actually 2. There's a head and there's a head. The 2 energies are on top of each other stacked. And they each have a portion of this energy. It's like this one is washing the head and hair, and this one's washing feet. So you might be doing work like really crown to root. Something else about baseball. I feel like I'm watching a baseball, like an actual baseball that has a wee one. So you might have a child or children or your inner child, whatever the case may be, but it's a baseball quite specifically. I don't know what that symbol means, but I feel like I'm watching this baseball and it has a hand and it's wheeling around and it's gaining some sort of muscle strength. Has it been a little torturous? Possibly.
Come over here.
Somebody feel a side message. I don't know if this is somebody in spirit, somebody in the afterlife, or a part of your history that you might remember, but being run over by something. I don't know if that's for somebody specifically, old souls, being run over by a car or, I don't know, just run over, something along that lines.
Diana.
Diana, you said that twice now, because this card actually reminds me of, like, is it Princess Diana? The 9 of Cups, the joy. It's almost like I'm remembering what it's like once this tired, bloodshot eyes. It's like, oh, I remember what this feels like, but it's not this. It's a serious joy. I feel very serious in presenting myself in this. especially with this Nine of Cups. I feel very serious. And that's not to take away. That's not taking away the joy. It's actually, how do I say?
She won't leave.
Sorry. It's a very peculiar feeling because if I was to imagine joy, it would be exciting and like, yay, joy and pain. Keep it going. Sunshine and rain. Give it to me raw bass. This feels like I am here. But that presence, this feel, it's almost like I've arrived, but not on anyone else's terms, by being validated by anyone or anything else. I have accomplished this. I have done it. I am done. I am done this thing, whatever this is. And I have arrived, but by arriving, I've actually crossed through a door. Maybe it's like an office or where this window is, or something that I've been doing, thinking, feeling for a little while.
How does it work?
And it's like then you come out of the bathroom or the shower and you're all cleaned up and you're like, and it feels like joy. It just looks a little bit more serious because I think this joy, old souls, whatever this is serious to you. It's very serious. I take my joy seriously. I'm going to write that down for the title. I take my joy seriously. And then even with this Nine of Cups and the cauldron, see how, sorry, again, always about the nails. See how she's like in this stone bath? But that's like, oh, yeah, it's like being in the bathtub. Something that maybe you've been doing in the subconscious space. Something that you've been doing in your shadow. But then there's all this shine here. And this is like a big old bath. Something that you've been cooking up. Some sort of internal power. I don't know what it is. It has something to do with power, possibly healing or synergizing these two aspects. The dark and the light, the this and the that. Your relationship, whatever the case may be. This big baseball and small baseball. Maybe for some, if you have your relationship or resonance with your inner child is harmonizing. For some, it's like if you've had a
please come back.
Growing pains and gains with your child. And it's like, but now things are in a good place. Good place. Maybe they did come back. Maybe they came home. And they're just also happy to be home with you. Old souls. We have here the devil. Maybe this is, yeah. Okay. Thank you. So it's as though in relation to this darkness, if I may, the void, the quietness of night, that is maybe things that have been keeping you up, whether it's in relation to you or someone else. And we're not going to poo-poo on the devil, but if the devil card means anything to you, follow that. It's like I've cut my own strings.
Innocent.
It is like an innocence, like a return to innocence, but I'm an adult now. Even in my own awareness, you could be 18, 25, 74, 221, 17,421 years old. And it's like after cutting these strings of the masculine and the feminine, the young and the old, the this and the that, whatever polarities, but they're present because they're part of this paradigm in this place. So they're not to be poo-pooed upon, but this is something deeper internal Whatever addictions or obsessions and enslavements you yourself have come into creation with, to co-create with for a reason. I'm hearing, I am not somebody else's creation.
Heaven.
I'm a strong baseball. A League of Their Own? Is that a movie? A League of Their Own? You might be in a league of your own now. Even if that means that's not separating from the collective. This is from just whatever your stuff is, whatever you've collected along the years. It's like I cut these cords from these marionettes and then I have this bath and I'm cooking up, healing, synergizing. And I remember this. And I gotta remember this because I co-created with this energy because it's also power. It's just power. And that's how I chose, for one reason or another, or a reason unknown, unseen in this lifetime or in the here and now. But I'm remembering something, and it's this. My joy. The Hierophant. Okay, yeah. We have here the Hierophant. He sees through the... I can't even read that through there. He sees through this material world and into your very soul. This is what I think you've been doing. It's like looking at the material world.
Suffocate.
And your soul. And how are they merging? Is there something in the material world that was keeping you hostage and enslaving somehow? Maybe this was a perspective shift with the eyes, and then even from the ink blot, the eyes. It's like being hypnotized, even by what the Hierophant may mean to you. Different structures. Power structures, doctrines. And maybe that's engaging in this was for to. Yeah, I would. It seems harsh, but it was efficient. It happened a lot quicker than one might think and feel. And then you have here the King of Pentacles that was hiding underneath that. The man who has everything, and now you have everything. Okay, I'm going to keep scrying for a second, and we'll add on a card to close out. Sorry, if you're still here, thank you so much for scrying with me. I appreciate your attention, awareness, and truly your presence warms my haunted heart. I truly, if I can't respond to all the comments right away, please know I might be at work at the flower farm, because look what you get when you work at a flower farm. Awesome. It's amazing. But yeah, I will get to them, and I will comment, I will respond, timing, usually within the same day if I can. But I'm grateful for you. I'm so grateful for you. All right, old souls. There's something about
Harm.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm up here. I feel like I'm seeing a moon. Can I bring this up? A moon with clouds. Okay, am I dreaming? Is this all a dream? Is it the steam from the cauldron? I think I'm being scrubbed of something. If there is any, greedy energy around you, including in and of your own, I feel like I am turning the tap off to that, because I understand its power was to teach me something. Different degrees. I'm at the finish line. There's like a big old, how do I say? It's almost as if it doesn't even matter about crossing the finish line or this threshold. But remember when I was talking about like coming out of the bathroom or from your shower or out of your office, or, from inside to outside, if there's any sort of, anxiety or exhaustion, that's it's a material threshold. I feel very conscious of these thresholds, even in the windows. I'm suddenly very aware of this cauldron being on the stove, and I'm seeing the fire element. Okay.
Toy.
I feel very aware of these thresholds. Maybe it's just good old-fashioned boundaries, even just like TV time even as well. Reveal, express the real you. Look at this. It's like going through all of this, and then light comes in, more light with the gold light, but still it's like I almost feel like the Hierophant energy was a hoarder, maybe even my heart.
Scorpio.
And then light. This brings me joy, because it's not like I haven't been being the real me. That's not how I'm feeling. I don't feel like I haven't been being the real me. I feel as though I've been a version of me learning certain things about how to interact with how other people, places, or things utilize power. And every time I step into them or interact with them, I'm learning about power. Not because I don't know about my own power, but it's almost like I am learning more. Maybe it's like a mastery thing. Maybe it's something I'm observing in the collective, that I'm just viewing power at play in many different placements in the material world through structures, doctrines, teachings,
Fireplace.
religions, and so Old Souls, I think I'm wandering out here a little bit into the collective and the greed of that. And how even my judgment of it, possibly, and I don't need to, say it so much here. You guys will receive a release freely and take what means for you. I'm almost like detaching myself from even the control of perceiving it and applying it to myself somehow. Because even in this revealing of myself, she's wearing gold, but her wings are black. So there's balance there within myself. As I'm viewing the collective, it's almost like I'm clearing myself of carrying the collective energy, watching other people, places, or things interact with power structures. But I feel like to some degree or not, you've learned those lessons already. So you're on to different levels. Yeah, there's a very much so a balancing there. Different levels or just different arenas. Again, it's not a judgment thing. This is simply an awareness, but it's like maybe this Hierophant and this devil and this King of Pentacles are like, but no, look here, look on the TV. This is where you are. This is where your power goes. And I'm very suddenly aware of that, like through the tube. But I'm not, hopefully, I'm not sending, watch I scry with staff. Give it a like. But you know what I'm saying? When there's things infused, I don't want to say that, because you're beyond it now, but you still have to see it, and that might hurt, might hinder, like, oh, and not hand to heart, like hand to heart and gratitude. It'd be like, like, is it, clutching your chest? It's like, oh no, because there's like an obsession with something. I think this is collectively, not with the old souls. Okay, closing out message for the old soul. Again, the link is below. If you would like to subscribe, become a member of the Secret Society or the Secreteur Society for the Extendeds, we have here Evolve. It's okay to grow. This is what you're doing. Sorry if it's fuzzy. You're growing. You're evolving. Even if you're watching a buttload of TV, and I'm not poo-pooing on it, love me a good TV, but you're aware. So there's almost like a filtration going on so that you can see the messages that are kind of like hidden in there.
Dangerous.
Or dangerous. But they're not dangerous for you, but it's like you can feel that they might be dangerous to someone else, but it's like you can't carry for the someone else because that's their choice, consciousness style, to co-create with power in that way. And that freedom and free will to choose that might be uncomfortable, but it is immersive and it's intense, but it's like it's actually shorter in the long scheme of things. It's just a very direct, like take 4 years of this college course or take 2 years. Because there's like a clutching here. I will say, as I'm getting ready to move, and if you want to join me for the other side's cry, you might feel a little bit alone. In your evolution. In your involvement, in your evolvement. Your involvement in the involvement. So it's like this version of me,
Grandfather,
went from here to here. It's okay. I'm going to be brave enough to get off the bed, threshold, go have a bath, cook myself, light a candle, remember joy. Scrub-a-dub-dub. Toes to the top hat.
grandfather,
You might have a grandfather in spirit that's stepping forward. That grandfather is sending you a shout out because they might be with you on this. They could be the big baseball, you're the small baseball. I hope this made sense. I feel like there was somewhere else I was going to go with it for a moment, but I got distracted by the involvement in your evolution. And that's okay. Because it's like you're witnessing and observing from a collective space what's involved, and trying and interacting with the evolution of the collective. It's like a teacher helping a
Fireplace.
student. You can't do it for them. You have to watch them struggle, think about it, make mistakes, but you're the teacher standing there holding the space, allowing breathing room for others to figure it out too. And you can only, it's like you can only reveal bits and bytes that inspire them through all these keys in this mirror being reflections. It's like saying, just how we do here, it's like, if you're looking at this equation, Johnny, do you see the baseball? What if, or it's like not pointing it out, but it's like, maybe look for a triangle, and they might go, okay. And then it's like, oh, you just kind of, nudge in the direction. You inspire them to look at something. What if we turned it this way? What do you see? What if we looked at the math equation like race cars versus numbers? Does it help you? Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm probably butchering this, but I feel like I'm good. I'm going to leave this here. If you'd like to join me for the extended gratitude galore, if not, I will so see you next time, old souls. Many, many blessings. Your presence warms my haunted heart, and I'm grateful for you. And until next time, much love. Bye.